top two contenders for best player of the conference, they're facing each other in the finals. And this is one of the biggest reasons why everyone is so excited for Rain or Shine versus Talk and Text. So it's Paul Lee, Jayson Castro. Let's talk about this matchup. Who has the upper hand? Charles.
Well, right now, I'd say Jayson Castro, especially after that showing he did in the semifinals. Although last night, none of them actually stole the show. It was Rene Del Rio Camp who ate any possible big man of Rain or Shine alive. But the interesting thing is that both these guys, they're actually not going to be guarding each other.
Yeah.
As much as we want to see that,
true.
I honestly also think they can't guard each other.
Sometimes, actually, there were parts of game 1 na nagtatapat sila. I think, but that was just by accident.
But it's not like the coaches
Switching
will say, okay, you match up against each other. Hindi. You put Gabe Norwood, Jair Ibanez, or somebody else on Jayson Castro. And the same for Paulie, Aban, or Roser, because you want to save them for offense. You don't want to wear them out the whole game. But Paulie had a good start yesterday's game. He was very quiet in the second half. More of a facilitator. I mean, credit the defense of Talk and Text. I'm expecting a much better game from him. He also told me though that he sprained his ankle one day before the game. He was like, oh, that was the worst. Stepped on Raymond Almazan's foot. Jayson Castro, for his standards that he just set in the semifinals, subpar game, but still very effective.
Subpar, but he had that dagger 3-point shot towards the end. So.
No surprise. And you know, anytime he shoots that ball from 3, instead of you're like, okay, that's a good defensive play for us, now it's like, it's gonna go in. Hope this final series will extend longer than the way it's
Best
looking
of
like right
13
now.
yun na.
Hindi naman, pero sana naman umabot ng 6 or 7 games.
What do you mean the way it's looking right now? Are you saying
Or after
Talk and
one
Text
game,
might sweep? Is that what you're
after
saying?
one game, the way Rain or Shine played yesterday.
Can you tell
it's-
that by just watching one game of the series?
Well, look, the way they played last night, they're gonna get swept. You know, no effort.
If they don't improve.
If they don't improve, I mean, nobody was doing anything on defense. Step slow, the aggressiveness, wala eh. Parang
Lamyak,
you
malamyak.
don't feel that they came out on fire for the finals. Like, you know, that it's the finals. Wala eh. I didn't feel that at all from Rain or Shine. Talk and Text naman, ganado.
Super.
It's gonna be tough if they don't improve, and it's not even about making adjustments, or I feel somewhat it's about effort. You know, they threw the ball away.
It
All
was
those
kind of
things.
evident, yes.
So,
I agree.
no,
I
it's gonna
agree.
be tough, but I'd like to see this matchup, Paulie and Jayson Castro more.
Tito Miko.
I would like, or I hope Paulie responds in such a way na, okay, lahat kayo, puro kayo Jayson Castro, Castronauts.
Oh yeah, the Castro.
Are you part of the Castronauts?
No, ano yung kay Paulie?
You have to be.
Tunatics ako, Tunatics.
He played pretty well yesterday.
Pero Charles Tunatics ha?
Wow!
Gumawa ng sariling sect.
Grabe!
Wala kasi si Ren Ren eh. I have to take
Gumawa
Ren
ng
Ren.
sariling kulto eh. Tunatics.
May I...
Buhat bangko, wala si Ren Ren.
Sariling fan club ikaw gumawa. Sige, Charles.
Castro,
maganda yan.
Castronauts? Ano kay Paulie? Meron ba siya?
Wala.
Wala pa. Gagawa tayo.
Angas ng tundo.
Oh,
Ano doon din ako sa Tunatics. Charles Tunatics.
I know.
President. And Muse.
And First Lady.
And First Lady.
Yeah.
Layo.
Yun.
Yes!
Tagalaw mo nga ng konti.
Yeah.
No, I just wanna see him blush. I just wanna see him blush.
Mainit na nga eh. Too much.
Mamaya.
Hopefully, I hope that ankle situation improves for Paul. Otherwise, sayang yung series, no? But he responds. Parang okay, puro kayo Castro ng semis. You're gonna talk about me in the finals. You're lahat kayo bilib dun sa 3-point shooting ni. I can do that too. I can come up with games na pag-usapan nyo. I hope that happens.
It looked like it after the first quarter. Now that
Akala ko
you
rin
mentioned,
eh, yeah.
parang siguro, I don't know if this is what you're thinking. It's like, let's say, one game, Paulie would just take over, win that game for his team.
Which he can.
Kasi next, sasagot naman si Castro. I'd like to see that.
No, because before the semis, before Castro, suddenly became, unstoppable from the 3-point line against Pure Foods, Paulie, I thought, had that slight edge in the BPC debate because of his, solid performance.
We actually had an episode.
Yeah, I thought he had slight, and then Castro just took over and just dominated everyone's consciousness, and I think that's why Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, I'm gonna look at how Paulie responds to the challenge. He knows that they're being matched up against each other, not on defense, but people are gonna look at Castro and they're gonna look at Paulie, and then every game they will compare.
Well, if you
If
you look at the timeline din kasi ng semis, Rain or Shine finished their series before Talk and Text even played games 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Medyo dun si Castro nag-ano. So we're all Paulie for that one day before Jayson Castro
That's
stole his
right.
thunders.
That's right.
It
Yeah.
went crazy. Okay, so everyone's excited about that. matchup. And the amazing thing about this series is that's not the only thing that people are talking about. And dami pa. What else are the matchups that people are watching out for?
How about that bump of Ivan Johnson?
Yeah.
Coach Yang? What do you think?
I'm sorry. What the heck was that? I thought that was extremely disrespectful. If you saw the replay, it didn't look accidental at all. Yes, awkward silence.
I'm thinking. I'm on the side.
Visualize ko si Ivan Johnson.
Sumusugod dito. Ganun. Okay, next topic. Okay. Upper underscore B.
Sandali, nahihiya ata ako. I think I just peed in my pants.
No, okay, let's talk about that bump though. It was, I honestly thought it was gonna be the turning point in the game na magagalit yung
Or mag-thrown out siya.
Yeah, or yun nga, or magagalit yung Ross player.
I thought he had a chance of being thrown out. I mean,
I was expecting him to.
You make contact with the opposing coach.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty huge. I thought may chance of thrown out siya. Technical foul. But, okay. So,
That was
Bagay, kung si Coach
strange.
Yang konting bangga sa player, konti.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, we were talking about this months ago with the whole Pacquiao. What's his face? The import of
PJ Ramos?
No.
Orton. Daniel Orton.
Yeah. Na parang okay, sige, you can like say what you want about a player, but a coach is you hold that person in a much higher regard. So sige, you can foul a player on the opposing team, but you push a coach. You bump a coach.
Which you feel was completely intentional.
Did you see it?
So,
It looked intentional to me.
Yeah, I think si even Ryan Aranya thought it was intentional. So, and
Si
then nakita
Ryan
niya, ay, teka, si
talaga,
Ivan
talaga.
Johnson pala. Go on.
Guys, hold me back. Pigilan niyo ako.
Sabi niya, he said, expletive, di ba? Ano ka? Pero pa.
Speaking of, saying expletives on cam na nakakatch, yung kahit bibig mo lang.
Yeah.
Usually yan yung mga PI,
Yeah.
F. Si Larry Fanasher, nung na-close up siya one time na may bad call, he goes, wow, pare.
Yeah, because Larry's a saint.
And he's Athenian.
Larry's a saint.
Wow, pare.
Hindi nakita yung after ng pare.
Hindi, yun lang talaga. That's all he said. Okay, so Coach Yang versus Ivan Johnson, is that a matchup that...
Oh, yeah.
What, sidewar? Ganon?
Especially with what Coach Yang said after the game.
Which was?
He said that's a reflection of his character and upbringing and whatnot.
Wow!
Oh, yeah, this is going to be this is going to be a thing.
We have at least 3 more games.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
be
was
a
actually
thing,
honestly expecting some sort of retaliation from Rain or Shine just because that's sort of how
But it's
they are.
Ivan Johnson.
I know.
I don't think anyone-
Siguro like, wag na lang.
You could see
Kung
his
yari na
crazy
lang.
eyes.
No, look, honestly, if kakalabanin mo si Ivan Johnson, you better be ready with a chair and a ladder.
Just like...
Kasi kung ganyan-ganyan lang, you're not going to survive.
True.
You are not going to survive.
True.
Okay.
Kahit ilang pa kayo eh.
But honestly, if anybody hits my coach, I'd take him out.
I think they wanted to,
It's my hero eh.
but it's Ivan Johnson.
Bagay.
I think si Chris, nakita ko yung galit sa mata niya. Sabi niya, God bless you.
My child.
I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you.
Pray over kita, Ivan.
Kaya magbabaklaran yun si Chris. For him.
You want to hear mass with me, Ivan? Change
You
your
need some
ways.
Jesus in your life.
Yeah, change your ways.
But Ivan Johnson had a good game. Actually, both imports did pretty well. I mean,
Yeah,
they
Wayne
both
Chisholm was
performed,
played very well
but
as well.
I think a big factor was also Ranidel De Ocampo. Obviously,
Oh my goodness.
nobody. There was no answer for him from Rain or Shine. I think Bo Belga. Obviously, I say Bo Belga because among their bigs, he's definitely their leader. I mean, emotionally, lahat na, even in terms of playing. But he didn't have a great game yesterday. Ranidel
Not at all.
brought his A game, and you gotta expect that from Bo Belga. In fact, Coach Yang was so mad at Bo, took him out after 30 seconds in the third quarter, which is really rare for Coach Yang. Kasi kahit may mga mali ka, he'll let you play 5 or 6 minutes.
Yes.
Pero ito parang, I don't know.
Ganun siya kagalit.
Anong mistake niya nagawa na. And then Bo eventually fouled out rin. So parang just a tough game for Bo. But I'm expecting much more for Bo. Kasi laking bagay eh. He can shoot from the outside and everything. Pero wala, malas sila.
Iko-connect ko yun dun sa original topic natin, which we were discussing like 1 hour ago. Jayson Castro versus Paulie. Jayson Castro creates opportunities for guys like Ranidel. The reason why Ranidel gets his opportunity, because Jayson attracts automatic double team, parang import. And syempre, there's that chain reaction. I mean, there's the chain reaction. And so Ranidel gets the ball and people are so focused, the bigs are focused on Jayson.
Yes.
And then Ranidel gets his operating space and
Yes.
yun na.
There's this spell in the first quarter that yun nga, drive ng drive si Jayson, merong isang spot lang doon sa tres na nabubukas, either si Fonasher or four.
J-Wash,
Yeah, 4 3-pointers from the same spot.
Pero si Randall kasi, he's so good. Pa-kontra-tempo. You're closing out on him, then he's gonna attack you, use your momentum against him. But the good thing is also, you can just give it to him in the post. Parang, like...
Yeah, you can do that. You can do his Dirk Nowitzki. He did a Dirk Nowitzki move, yung mukhang traveling pero hindi. Like if you're guarding him and all of a sudden he's all the way here.
Ano, may pagka-Dirk nga.
Diba?
Running Dirk nga tawag.
Connected my chair has wheels. Ang dami natin nagagawa sa upper V.
It's a wonderful finals matchup. Although, yun nga, sana talaga rain or shine shows up.
Paulie, it's up to you. It's up to you, man.
No pressure or
No
anything.
pressure, Paulie.
And Coach Yeng.
Short time.
Laban tayo.
Laban
Short time.
Laban tayo. Meron pa laban.
So,
Sorry, typo.
typo.
I'm also, by the way.
By the way. Upper V.
With way. Fiverr. And then, I'm interested also in the... Sorry.
I was thinking of that actually.
Gabe Norwood and Matt Ganuelas roster. Parang, they're like...
Twins.
Yes! Yes,
Okay,
they're
fine,
built
not
exactly
twins,
the
they're
same
like
way.
brothers.
Alam mo yun? Yeah.
Parang brothers.
Parang long and lean.
Yeah. Kuya Gabe
Yeah.
and-
Parang you see na Matt's game will eventually like evolve to that of Gabe's. Na.
And you know what? I'll give the edge to Matt yesterday.
Yesterday.
Against
Gabe was sick. He had like a 40-degree fever or something. So maybe that could have been.
Daming dahilan
And then
Gabe was sick.
Si
not
Jeff
healthy.
Tran, he had something in his heel.
Hindi natapos si Chris yung morning prayer.
Alam mo yun eh. Yun eh. Okay, so we super enjoyed Game 1, although we all feel that Rain or Shine could have done better. We're very, very excited for the coming games. If there's any matchup that we forgot, why don't you remind us over Twitter at @upper_B. Don't forget to follow Boy Basket as well on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Hindi ako sure kung saan mas nakakatakot si Johnson. Pag nakaganito,
Or
nakangiti.
Crazy Eyes eh. Crazy Eyes.
Oh, I didn't say crazy.
Ako, I'm saying Crazy Eyes. Bakit?
I just said he should win.
I won!
You do that in the NBA, binangga mong ganun si, thrown out ka.
Player pa lang binangga mo na body bump, Robert Horry, thrown out ka na.
Thrown out ka. Feeling ko, papadampot na ni coaching after the game eh. Ahagis na dun
So
sa...
pag di natin makita bukas, alam na.
sa tampang.